Hello, hello, party people. I know I say this a lot, but I was wondering if I should make this video or not. And I decided, for the care of my health state, let's put it that way, both mind and body, I had to make this video. It would be a crime if I did not make this vlog. Where do I begin? 2 or 3 things happened. I can't remember how many, but the first one being a coworker of mine resigned, and I don't think there are a lot of people who saw it coming. In my opinion, it was very sudden. It was kind of sad. I understand it's her choice, and she has other stuff going on, let me put it that way. But it was weird because it was soon after I started working there. But I don't think it has anything to do with me. I was wondering whether it had to do with someone was there to help her until she was help the rest of the company, whatever is that company, but help the rest of the non-profit organization while in her absence, since I was there, at least to help out. Now, I don't have any work experience in this, unless you count my other workplace, but I don't have anything as hands-on as it was like this. So other than her resigning, I learned that they did post a job posting for or they're gonna, for her position, and unfortunately I'm probably not as qualified to get it. I don't think I am. Maybe I should try applying. Yeah, that worked out so well the last time I did it. So let me ask you this, right? From a normal human being's point of view, if you owned a car and the title of the car was in your name, you would think you own the car, right? But the problem is, if I really owned the car, I would have donated it and then bought a new car. Because let's just say I have a nest egg somewhere. I can't give details about it, but there you go. I would have donated it and at the least got a tax credit for it and just said bye. Now let me explain to you this. This is my ex-girlfriend's car, former car. And there's been exes of mine who have sat in that car. So every time I go in that fucking car, I think about the past. And I would like to not think about the past if I don't have to. But every day almost I drive? And when I drive, it's not my car in my opinion. Now, why haven't I donated the car? I could go into that, but I'm not gonna. Because you should be able to assume why that's not my car. Because if it was my car, I would have did all the shit to it to improve it and just make it look better. But it's not my car. I pay for the gas for the car. I pay for the car insurance. As far as I know, I do all the maintenance work, but it's not my car. I'm as baffled as you may be. So anyway, that's all backstory, but I can't go into specific details about this, but let me start with this. If someone finds out what happened in the situation I'm about to explain to you, I could be unemployed. Now, not only could I be unemployed, I could be sued. Now, I can't go into further details about that, but I'll explain this. Okay. If it really was my car, and I had an item in the car, kind of bulky, kind of clunky, making it a pain in the ass to put in the car in the first place, why would someone not an ownership of the car, not a part of the title of the car, not a part of the expenses I just mentioned about the car, take the item out? Why would you take the item? It's not yours. And like, the worst part is, it's not mine either. But I was responsible for it. Now, nothing bad is probably not going to happen, as long as no one finds out about whatever transpired with this item. Now, the item, I don't want to say it was tampered with, but it basically was. Beyond my knowledge. No, wait. If something was in someone else's car that you didn't recognize, why would you take the item? Why wouldn't you ask that person first, hey, why is this in a car? And this isn't the first time I've done this in terms of transporting items like this. So, if it's in the car for a weekend due to the Friday being when I picked it up, why can't you just leave it in the fucking car for a weekend? Is it bothering you? Is it taking up space while you sit in the driver's seat and the back seat? Because that's where it was. It was in the back seat. It wasn't in the front seat. It wasn't in the passenger seat. It wasn't in the driver's seat, for crying out loud. It was in the back seat. Not bothering anyone. Now, at the least, like I said, if you saw it in my car and you saw it in the back seat, wouldn't you assume it's mine? So that begs the question, if you assume it's mine, why are you touching it? It just baffles my fucking mind. And I've tried to roll this over in my head for the past few hours, watching some fucking Asmongold video while I try to figure out why this is bothering me so much. But the point is, I know exactly why it's bothering me so much. The thing that's bothering me the most, though, is I can't do anything about it. And again, people are going to do shit they want to do all the time, disregarding anyone else. I mean, like, if you just put the pieces together, if you know where I work, and you know the nonprofit that I work at, two positions where the latter position was a lot better than the first one, but you decide to jeopardize that by touching something that's not yours. I just don't get it. I mean, am I overreacting here? Like, I don't want to make this like a 2-year-old or 3-year-old thing, the terrible 3s or terrible 2s, I don't know, where I just say whatever's mine is mine. But here's the thing. It is not mine. It is the property of my employer. So that makes it even worse, because I'm responsible for that product. Now, if that item is used and it's damaged in any way and causes injury, that's where I might be sued. Not only would I be unemployed from that job, I could be sued, either by the nonprofit or by the people the item was going to. I mean, like, I want to say I'm overreacting, but like, it's mainly the principle behind the whole situation. It's that if the car's mine, assumedly the item was mine, why are you touching it? Why are you touching it? And it's kind of a bulky item, so don't you think that I put it in there for a reason, and that it's not easy to put it into the car? I had to move the passenger seat. I had to clear away all the shit in the car. Now, I would have put it in the trunk, but I couldn't. You want to know why? Because there was someone else's stuff in the trunk. So, if I'm not going to touch someone else's stuff in the trunk, the only place to put it is the back seat. am I way out of line here? Because I don't think I am. And this snowballs into other stuff that I've been concerned about. So I don't know, it was 1 or 2 years ago. I have no idea. I have no sense of time anymore. I was, you guys might know this, or long-term viewers probably know this. I was asked to stay in Milford, Connecticut with my family because, let's say, people were afraid something might happen and I'd need to be there. 1 or 2 years have passed and nothing has happened. So basically, I've wasted the past 1 or 2 years of my life when I could have moved somewhere else and started a new life. Even for a year, even in case something did happen, I would just come back. But that was not good enough, apparently. So people are, I would say mostly family, but other people too. They've asked me why I don't have a girlfriend yet. And, you know, like, why I'm not seeing anyone, why am I not going out on that many dates. And it stares at me so vividly in the face why no one gets why I don't have a girlfriend right now. Besides the fact that next July 22nd I will be 40. I live here. And for those that you may not know, I live with family. Immediate family. So, you're asking an almost 40-year-old guy who lives with family, immediate family, why he doesn't have a girlfriend yet. I mean, if I was a girl, I would love the situation I'm in. I am lost for words. I'm almost completely speechless right now. I would have had friends there. I would have had a place to live. And if I needed money, I still would have had my disability. So, you might be wondering how someone on disability works two jobs, but hey, you know. Anyway, changing the subject though. You guys don't need to know about that. I feel like it's not just about minding your business. I feel like it's about not even taking the item out of the car. Not even just touching the item. It's the fact that I was not asked. And that really bothers me. That's the thing that bothers me the most. That all you had to fucking do was ask. Did you think I was not going to answer you? Did you think I would lie? Why would I lie about that? It has to do with my work. I explained it. Like, it is not mine. It was loaned to me to loan to my work. I was just a transporter. All I do is the legwork. Like, I don't have a fucking MSW. I don't have a psychology degree. And it's like, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do at this nonprofit? What am I supposed to do there? Besides busy work, besides internship work, etc. So someone has to do the footwork, the legwork, the manual labor, and I don't mind doing that. What I do mind is when unnecessary people unnecessarily conflict with my employment. So if you guys don't see a video from me like by the end of the work week next week, then I'm probably pissed the fuck off. Cause not only would I be unemployed, who knows what else might happen? Cause like, if something happens to that item, not only do I have to somehow reimburse it or figure out how to get another one, as crazy as that sounds, and I've thought about this so much. I honestly don't think I'm overreacting. I mean, maybe I'm making it seem more concerning than it really is. All you had to do was fucking ask me. I don't understand the rationale behind the person that touched this item. I don't understand the rationale behind it. And even if you wanted to take it out of the vehicle right away, I have no idea what the rush is, but right away, why would you not ask me? Why would you not clear it with me? Then I could explain to you, oh, can you leave that in the car? I need that for work. I just don't get it. Other things that bother me too, of course, like the gout. If I had never gotten gout, if whoever the fuck else in this household who's been having car trouble or something, nothing to do with me. Now, I'm sort of making the time more reasonable, but if I wanted to go to the gym at 5 a.m. like I sometimes do, right? Now I have to go at 4 a.m. to a different gym. Same company, just different location at 4 a.m. Which, honestly, I don't mind too much. But if I was willing to accommodate another driver to my vehicle, why would that other driver not be considerate enough to just ask me, hey, why is that there? Hey, it wouldn't have taken that long. It's not a long conversation. It's just, oh, I don't want you to take it out of my car. Can you just leave it there? End of discussion. I would assume that would be end of discussion. But I guess it's not really my car, is it? It just boils down to this. I haven't bought a new car because I don't want to hear about it for the next 5 years, about how I bought the wrong car, how I should have consulted other people with my money. And so I wonder what Colorado's like this time of year. Is it fall yet? Was it going to be an early winter? I don't know. I will never find out because I will always be stuck here. In this chair. In this room. I have no idea how long I'm going to be here for. I have no idea when I'm quote unquote allowed to leave. But hey, does that make me the bad son, supposedly? Does it? I don't get it. I don't get it. If everyone out there understands the situation, how much it doesn't make sense, please explain to me how it makes sense. Explain the rationale to me. Because I don't know what the fuck it is. We're going to do an hour-long video on this. No, we're not. Do an hour-long rant about this. This is not a rant. This is something that should never have happened. I'm just dreading how much adjusting I'm going to have to do in the back seat to fucking get that shit back in the car. It's a bulky item. It's not easy to put in the back seat. It would be easier to put in the trunk, but I explained that already. Okay. It was just so unnecessary. I'm really trying not to point out names or give any unnecessary or unintended clues or hints. I'm sorry if this video is very cryptic and there's a lot of details missing, but I feel like that too. For different reasons, of course, but I understand why you're confused. You need to understand why I'm confused too. hypothetically, why would you want to drive a car your ex owned? Why would you want to drive your ex's car in general? Why would you even want the title in your name? Alright, I'm done. I'm done with this topic. Like, honestly, I thought about being a dick and just taking the item tonight and putting it back in a fucking car in the back seat. I'm gonna put it back in a car Sunday night because I don't want to forget it Monday morning, which is basically why I left it in the fucking car anyway. I mean, the odds of me forgetting about it are pretty slim since I probably checked the back seat to see it was there. As I'm approaching the car, I would have probably looked at the back seat and seen it was empty. I well, how's that Will Smith song go? I'm not gonna go into details about it with DJ Jazzy Jeff. How's that song go? You know that song? Anyone from the 80s, 90s here? That was when it wasn't even rap. It was hip hop. I'm getting a little off track here, but dude, like I just want to continue my short weekend, and it feels short, at least to me, and just chill. Well, wherever she ends up, even if she decides to stay unemployed, I wish her nothing but the best. My coworker who resigned, she was only there for like 3 months or something, I think. It's just crazy, you know, how like I didn't even see it coming. We don't really. I just met her. We don't really talk about anything that personal. There's a couple things we talked about, you know, just to get to know each other. Fuck, I didn't think she was gonna resign, and it's for health reasons, which is the shitty part. I mean, it's not even the increased workload now that we have to cover for her until someone else is hired and trained and all that bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna end this video right now. Take care of yourselves and each other and keep your hands off other people's shit.